I'm Adam Chappelle. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer Beaver Toyota, here to wow you. Some big changes could be coming to the complex that currently houses, among other things, the Flagler Beach Library. The Wickline Center on South Daytona Avenue is a city-owned property that will be losing a tenant, Flagler Beach Montessori School, after the city did not renew the school's lease. At a Tuesday workshop session, Flagler Beach City Manager Larry Newson said he'd prefer to move the planning and building department into the location, with the excess space give various community groups access. Part of the problem, though, lies in interior changes the school made to the building, which could take years to obtain funding in order to renovate.
This portion of WNZF Local News, a service of the Daytona Beach International Airport. Fly to the Big Apple in a New York minute on JetBlue from the Daytona Beach International Airport.
Does Palm Coast have a panhandling problem? Well, one city council member thinks it does. Rich Petchke has more on that story.
Heidi Shipley says she brought the topic up after hearing that St. Augustine is planning to pass an ordinance banning panhandling from within 20 feet of any commercial property and 100 feet from schools or daycares.
A lot of them down by the Bank of America and Wendy's and CVS. And I know legally we can't do anything with that, but could we make an ordinance that they can't panhandle in front of these businesses? Are on our main streets at the bottom of every light.
City Manager Jim Landon says panhandling is already being policed.
Well, I can tell you that you don't need an ordinance to not allow them on public right-of-way in the streets here in Palm Coast. And when we know they're there, deputies are to move them along.
St. Augustine's ordinance hasn't yet been voted into law. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Rich Petchke.
3 crashes in 5 hours overnight Tuesday into Wednesday left the trio of drivers shaken but uninjured after cows made their way onto a number of Flagler County roads. The first accident happened around 11 o'clock Tuesday night near Crescent Lake when a driver struck a cow with his pickup truck. Less than 3 hours later, an off-duty Putnam County Sheriff's deputy hit a bovine head-on near County Road 305 and Lake Diston Drive in his unmarked Nissan Altima, completely totaling the front end. Then around 4 a.m. on Wednesday, a cow stepped in front of a semi-truck in the intersection of State Road 11 and County Road 304. All 3 cows died as a result of those crashes. Again, none of the 3 drivers, though, were injured. Nancy Soderberg's campaign for Florida's 6th Congressional District is announcing a distinguished endorsement. WNZF reporter Karen Johnson has more.
Emily's List, the prominent resource for women in politics with a grassroots community of over 5 million members helping Democratic women, is endorsing Nancy Soderberg for Congress for Florida's 6th Congressional District. Emily's List president says the former Deputy National Security Advisor to President Clinton and ambassador to the United Nations knows what it means to take on tough jobs. Nancy has used her positions to advocate change, move our country forward, and defend the rights of our citizens. In her current role as a professor at the University of North Florida and a small business owner, she is deeply invested in her community and will do what it takes to ensure that the working families of the 6th District have a voice in Washington. In response, Soderberg says Emily's List's endorsement and phenomenal track record of increasing the number of women elected to office demonstrates our campaign's continued momentum towards victory. Emily's List has raised over $500 million to support pro-choice Democratic women candidates. I'm Karen Johnson.
Walden Hub is out with their latest list of the states with the least property tax in the nation. Florida comes in at 27th, right in the middle of the pack. According to Toby Tobin, the editor of local real estate news website GoToby.com, on an average home valued at about $167,000 in Florida, a homeowner pays around $1,700 in property taxes per year. Of the 7 states in the U.S. that have no personal income tax like Florida, just 2, Wyoming and Nevada, have a lower average property tax bill. Topping the list this year were New Jersey and Illinois. Hawaii and Alabama had the lowest property tax burdens of anyone in the country. Now you're up to date. I'm Adam Chappelle.